In One Punch Man, a total of 17 S-Class heroes have appeared. However, to date, there has been no truly unified ranking of their strengths. Therefore, in this video, based on battles, dialogue, and the latest information from the story, we will compile a strongest hero ranking in the most objective and serious way possible. Note, the content may reveal some major plot points, so please consider that before continuing. Now let's get started. Rank 17, King. S-Class Rank 7 hero, King, is a young man with a fierce face and an overwhelmingly intimidating aura. Despite having absolutely no combat abilities, he is still celebrated as the strongest man on Earth. King's fame comes from rumors and misunderstandings. When powerful monsters appear, King often happens to be nearby or is rescued by others, but people observing him mistakenly believe that King has defeated the monster through extraordinary abilities. Even without real power, he can instill fear in many opponents with just a few words. For example, simply saying calmly, "Watch your step," can make enemies panic, thinking he is about to deliver a lethal strike. Even when he runs away, many monsters assume he is laying a trap, causing them to panic and make mistakes. Thanks to these misunderstandings and rare luck, King has escaped numerous dangerous situations, far beyond ordinary logic. However, in terms of actual combat ability, he cannot defeat anyone and can only intimidate opponents into self-sabotage. Rank 16, Tanktop Master. Tanktop Master, also known as the coolest tank top-wearing man in the world, is a muscular warrior trained to perfection, fighting with pure physical strength and an unbreakable spirit. Tanktop Master has many impressive feats, tossing giant creatures, fighting Geru in his early stages, though defeated, and confronting Psychos Orochi Fusion, where he delivered a punch so powerful that it shattered his entire body. In terms of strength, Tanktop Master can easily defeat demon-level monsters, but struggles against dragon-level threats. He does not possess martial arts skills or sophisticated combat techniques like other heroes, relying instead on absolute raw power. Rank 15, Zombie Man. Zombie Man, S-Class Rank 8, is famous for his immortality. He lacks special powers like other heroes and mainly fights using guns, axes, and knives, which limits his destructive capacity. His main role is gathering intelligence and investigation, rather than frontline combat. According to one, if his body were completely destroyed, Zombie Man could still die, and the author also confirmed that he is the physically weakest member of the S-Class. Zombie Man himself admitted that he could not defeat the Deep Sea King, a foe strong enough to destroy an entire bunker, while he was unable to inflict significant damage on him. Although he has an extremely rapid healing ability, surviving blows stronger than missiles, Zombie Man lacks effective offensive power. Rank 14, Puri-Puri Prisoner. Puri-Puri Prisoner, S-Class. Rank 17 hero is the muscular man with a peculiar hobby. Despite being a hero, he often attacks young men he fancies, causing many to see him as a potential danger. Initially, he was easily defeated by the Deep Sea King, but Puri-Puri Prisoner later became significantly stronger. In subsequent battles, he repeatedly threw himself into danger, enduring countless attacks while remaining standing thanks to his Angel Hug technique, which reduces damage. Later, he awakened a new skill, Vibration Angel, allowing him to defeat demon-level monsters in an instant. When fighting Nyan, the leader of the Monster Association, he sustained severe injuries, but his body grew a thick layer of fur that enhanced his defense. Although the exact mechanism is unclear, it is evident that he is the type of hero who evolves through each battle. Rank 13. Child Emperor. Child Emperor, S-Class Rank 5, is a true genius boy hero. He carries a massive backpack filled with numerous advanced weapons and can remotely control combat robots. During campaigns against monsters, Child Emperor faced evil natural water and was nearly killed if not for Pig God's intervention. Because he relies heavily on his equipment, he is at a disadvantage if deprived of his weapon-filled backpack and can even be overwhelmed by demon-level monsters. His most powerful weapon is Brave Giant, a giant robot with immense firepower, but it only operates for 3 minutes. In his battle against Phoenix Man, a dragon-level monster capable of regeneration, Child Emperor only won due to strategic planning and the opponent's carelessness. Without that mistake, he might have lost. Nonetheless, with his exceptional talent and young age, he is regarded as the S-Class hero with the greatest potential for growth. Rank 12, Drive Knight. Drive Knight, S-Class Rank 9, has a robotic appearance with a single eye. He uses tactical transformation, allowing him to change combat forms with a portable box, depending on his opponent. Before battles, he always gathers intelligence and develops detailed strategies, treating fights like a chess game. Drive Knight's most notable achievement is defeating Nyan, a dragon-level monster and leader of the Monster Association, through perfect strategy despite being weaker in raw strength. Thanks to his preparation and strategic combat approach, Drive Knight can handle weaker dragon-level monsters effectively. Rank 11, Watchdog Man. Watchdog Man, S-Class Rank 12, is the guardian deity of Q City. He always remains stationed there and rarely leaves, a strange hero but incredibly reliable. Among the S-Class heroes, Watchdog Man is the most mysterious. There are almost no clear combat scenes involving him, However, during the Monster Association invasion, he single-handedly eliminated over 30 monsters, potentially including demon-level ones, without showing any signs of fatigue. Even Garou was completely overwhelmed by him and forced to retreat. With his ability to easily defeat Garou and handle dozens of monsters simultaneously, Watchdog Man is fully deserving of his 11th place ranking. Rank 10, Superalloy Darkshine. S-Class Rank 11 hero, Superalloy Darkshine, is famous for his jet-black, steel-like muscular body that reflects light brilliantly. His mechanical strength is so immense that he can defeat weaker monsters with a single impact. In his battle against Bug God, Darkshine remained uninjured and defeated him with a single punch. He also faced evil natural water, effortlessly blocking high-pressure water streams with his bare hands, as if merely taking a shower after work. In a simulation at the Hero Association headquarters, he was assessed as capable of defeating Asura Kabuto, a dragon-level monster, without sustaining any damage. However, Darkshine has failed against Garou, Golden Sperm, and Ugly Furor. Notably, he has never suffered severe injuries. In his fight with Garou, he fell not because of physical weakness, but due to psychological reasons. Witnessing his opponent's growing power left him fearful and losing confidence. Even under continuous attacks, Darkshine's body remains virtually unharmed. His loss to Ugly Furor was also primarily due to a mental breakdown rather than a lack of strength. Rank 9, Pig God. S-Class Rank 10 hero Pig God is a living legend in the world of the overweight. His combat method is extremely unique, swallowing monsters whole. His thick layer of fat absorbs all impacts, rendering weapons like knives or bullets useless. During the Monster Association arc, Pig God was defeated by Gums, one of the high-ranking monster leaders. However, he has also swallowed and digested evil natural water, a creature no other hero could eliminate. Additionally, he protected heavily injured heroes by carrying them inside his body to safety, demonstrating his extremely important support role. What makes Pig God enigmatic is his statement. Should I act now? No, not yet. I must reserve this power for the final stage. At that time, the hero side was at a disadvantage, and many Monster Association leaders were still alive. This suggests that Pig God may possess latent power capable of turning the tide if fully unleashed. While he has only demonstrated enough strength to defeat Gums and Ugly Furor, his true potential is clearly formidable. Rank 8, Atomic Samurai. S-Class Rank 4 hero, Atomic Samurai, is renowned as a master swordsman. He can unleash over 100 slashes per second, with enough power to cut through atoms, yielding destruction equivalent to a tactical nuclear bomb. A single strike can eliminate even dragon-level disaster-class monsters. However, he has not yet demonstrated his full strength due to facing opponents like Black Sperm, Evil Natural Water, or Ugly Furor, whose bodies are difficult to damage with a sword. Atomic Samurai is ranked above Darkshine due to his battle with Golden Sperm. While Darkshine was powerless, Atomic Samurai used his Sunblade technique to sever Golden Sperm's right arm, equivalent in strength to 12 trillion copies of the creature. Though the effect was temporary, it proved that he can contend with high-class disaster-level beings. Rank 7, Flashy Flash. S-Class Rank 13 hero, Flashy Flash, hails from a secret ninja village and is a master of speed. He wields the Justice Blade, executing lightning-fast slashes that no one can keep up with. His most notable achievement is simultaneously taking on Hellfire Flame and Gale Wind, two dragon-level disaster-class creatures, and emerging victorious. However, due to the vast range of dragon-level monster abilities, it cannot be definitively stated that he is stronger than all others. Both of his opponents were originally humans, who later transformed into monsters by absorbing monster cells, similar to Bomb or Superalloy Darkshine. Flashy Flash also fought Platinum Sperm, a creature considered either extreme-class dragon or near god level. Even after losing his Shunpumaru sword, he managed to hold his own, demonstrating remarkable combat ability. Later, by studying scrolls from his ninja village, he mastered techniques that allow him to instantly defeat dragon-level monsters, along with the ability to maintain consciousness under Garou's radiation attacks, all factors contributing to his current ranking. Rank 6, Silver Fang. Fang, a retired S-Class Top 3 hero, is a master of Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist. This technique is extremely powerful, and in one-on-one fights, almost no one can match him. When challenged by Darkshine, Fang effortlessly blocked all attacks and won. During the Monster Association battle, he faced multiple high-ranking leaders. In the remake, Fang knocked away Ugly Furor and struck Gums, showing power surpassing mid-tier leaders. In the original, he was surrounded by two leaders but quickly defeated them, demonstrating tremendous skill. His ability to one-shot mid to high dragon-level monsters justifies his top 3 S-Class hero reputation. Fang also fought Garou after Garou defeated Darkshine. At that time, Garou had reached Extreme-Class Dragon Disaster level and later defeated Elder Centipede, an Ultimate-Class Dragon Disaster creature. Although Fang ultimately lost, he forced Garou into a difficult situation, proving his strength sufficient to contend with high-level beings. Rank 5, Metal Bat. S-Class Rank 15 hero, Metal Bat, is a street-style, young man with a pompadour hairstyle and his iconic baseball bat. His combat style is aggressive and direct, sweeping through opponents, but he has a personal rule: never use violence in front of his sister. Uniquely, his strength increases with the amount of damage he sustains. The more he gets hurt, the stronger he becomes. He once said, "There's no rule or secret, just spirit. All of it is spirit." In his fight against Garou, after Garou defeated Tanktop Master, he faced a low to mid dragon level creature. Later, Metal Bat fought Elder Centipede while severely injured. Without his sister's intervention, he could have won, demonstrating peak power exceeding dragon level limits. His toughest battle was against Sentenin. By fully channeling his combat spirit, Metal Bat achieved strength, speed, and durability capable of matching full-power Garou, even catching up to Sentenin and injuring him. He could also cut Elder Centipede's sensor beard and break its outer armor, feats that even Silver Fang or Flashy Flash would struggle to accomplish. With his extraordinary power, speed, and durability, Metal Bat fully deserves his rank of 5. Rank 4, Metal Knight. Metal Knight, S-Class Rank 6 hero, is a scientific genius with exceptional intelligence. He remotely controls multiple robots, including his main body and numerous support units. Despite past failures in stopping a massive asteroid and being unable to defeat Elder Centipede, his overall capabilities remain formidable. Even his standard defense robots can simultaneously defeat 2 demon-level monsters, demonstrating that his supporting units are on par with S-Class heroes. When Homeless Emperor attacked the city, he deployed a massive robot army, restoring the entire city in just 7 days, a task that would normally take decades. Metal Knight owns hundreds of robots, and his resources surpass the capacity of a single individual, rivaling national organizations. Psychos once mentioned 2 hidden figures not participating in the battle, Blast and Metal Knight, calling them capable of overturning the entire situation. Additionally, lists of heroes who could confront Elder Centipede mention Metal Knight alongside King, Tatsumaki, and Blast. Although he has not acted directly much in the story, Metal Knight's achievements and power remain a major unknown. Rank 3, Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki, S-Class Rank 2 hero, is the Hero Association's most powerful weapon. Her psychic abilities far exceed human comprehension, making her nearly unbeatable by conventional means. Tatsumaki can manipulate matter, create force fields, launch attacks beyond physical limits. Her abilities serve offensive, defensive, shielding, tracking, and remote energy sensing purposes. She has performed numerous impressive feats, stopping city-level destructive attacks, pulling the Monster Association's underground base to the surface, and single-handedly confronting multiple dragon-level leaders at once. Clearly, her firepower surpasses all other heroes. However, she often limits her strength to protect other heroes or children, meaning she has not yet used her full potential. Rank 2, Blast. Blast is the #1 S-Class hero, possessing the ability to control space and gravity. For a long time, his identity and movements were completely mysterious. Most S-Class heroes only knew his name without ever meeting him, except for a very few. In the remake, Blast appears fighting Cosmic Garou, who received cosmic power from God. He uses spatial portals to evade, disperse, or absorb attacks, even overpowering Garou with his gravity knuckle. Although the battle has no definitive conclusion, the fact that Blast can contend with the strongest being in the story at that time proves his true level. Moreover, Blast is the only hero to have directly confronted God. 2 years prior, while fighting Elder Centipede, he received contact from God. Thanks to his space-time manipulation, Blast can engage and escape the influence of this entity, something no other hero can do. With power sufficient to oppose God, the strongest entity in the One Punch Man universe, Blast fully deserves Rank 2. Rank 1, Genos. The top position belongs to Genos, S-Class Rank 14 hero and disciple of Saitama. Thanks to body enhancements by Dr. Kuseno, Genos possesses strength far beyond human limits. In the story, he often confronts enemies first, assessing their power and paving the way for Saitama. Genos is frequently affected by factors that reduce his power, such as overconfidence or distraction, leading to defeats. Each loss prompts Dr. Kuseno to upgrade his body, increasing his speed and attack strength. In the Monster Association arc, Genos blocked Psycho's attack, strong enough to wipe the Earth's surface, demonstrating his extremely high firepower. In the original manga, Genos shows remarkable progress. In Chapter 141, he single-handedly defeats 3 dragon-level disaster-class monsters, compared to struggling against demon-level creatures earlier. Recently, the manga updated the final stage, where Genos dons the ultimate armor, his supreme power. In this form, Genos overwhelms multiple robots, defeats 3 dragon-level monsters simultaneously, but when facing Saitama, even his strongest attacks cannot touch his master. Notably, Saitama acknowledges someone else's strength for the first time, saying, "Impressive, Genos." Previously, he had only praised Garou and Boros. This recognition underscores Genos' current power, making it extremely impressive. The ranking of S-Class heroes concludes here. What do you think of these results? Leave your comments below. If you enjoy similar content, please subscribe to support the channel on its journey to 1,000 subscribers. That would mean a lot to us. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.